How's it going, everyone, and welcome to Off the Top with Eric, Paris, and Red. I'm one of your hosts, Eric, and joining me tonight are...
Your boy P.
And it's your boy Red.
How's it going, fellas?
Smooth.
Good,
Just came back from Disney on ice.
Y'all had an eventful week. Birthdays and birthdays.
Yeah.
Son, first birthday was Thursday, and then had a first birthday party yesterday. Went by pretty quick.
Man,
I was dragging ass. I was so tired yesterday. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. It was good seeing PJ, you know.
Oh, yeah, appreciate y'all coming.
Yeah.
Next time I'll probably cook. It was kind of a rushed weekend, so we just bought some food. But Desiree made the macaroni and cheese, though.
That was good. That was good. No complaints.
Yeah.
But yeah, PJ turning 1 year old. Time is flying. I want to
Oh,
say,
like a motherfucker.
I want to say when we started doing this, I think the first episode dropped early March, I want to say. So like we were doing this podcast and, you know, Paris was trying to get that schedule going, trying to figure out what to do. So yeah, time
fresh
flies.
out the womb.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still on the yeah.
You was warning us.
Say fresh on breast milk.
Yeah. You was warning us about. Can y'all hear him? Is he too loud? I don't know if he's going to interrupt us. There was a lot of that going on.
Yeah.
Because during that time he was waking up every 2 hours.
Yeah. Now look at him taking his own 2-3 steps, chilling with everybody.
Shit, he a lover boy. He over there. My coworkers, I mean, nowadays you really can't say shit like that, but I'll be showing the pictures of him in his Valentine's Day get up, and they're like, "Oh, if he was just a little bit older." It's like, what you mean? A little bit? You mean a lot of bit, motherfucker?
Man, now
I got a granddaughter.
We seeing what them teachers doing.
Right. Man.
Whenever I see those posts, the same thing is always said. Man, where was this teacher when I was a kid?
Bro. And I always say this, bro. I always think they the old, ugly teachers. And they be like young.
No, it's the bitches that we went to high school with. That's who it is.
Yeah. He'd be like, how the hell is this going on?
Yeah.
I used to swear.
No, you go ahead.
What? I was about to say, I used to swear it was the ones that couldn't get it, so they had to go to a younger dude to get it. No, these girls can pull the dudes their age and everything, but they getting rizzed up by the high schoolers.
But Tyler in chemistry class is apparently killing it. Like, what the fuck?
Man.
Yeah, because I was going to say
grounds.
it's kind of if you like look back at it, because the people that's up in the news that's doing this is our age, and back when we were there, younger, they was always saying, "Oh, my boyfriend is 22, 23
with
his own house and car," and they just happen to get older and become teachers, and then do it in reverse. So in their eyes, they probably don't see nothing wrong with it because they messing with 17, 18-year-olds that's still in high school.
Because they was biased. Yeah, they was really biased. It could be that.
Yeah.
You never know.
But all the ones I have been seeing aren't ugly. So that's the part that be like throwing people off. They're like, what the hell was this? Like, you having and then remember the one that sent you the post? But the dude was 18, and the only reason why he got caught, he was supposed to be at rugby practice or soccer practice, and the mom did that little Apple location and found him in the parking lot. Man, dog, I ain't gonna lie.
In the middle of it, bro.
Me and moms would have been throwing hands, dog.
Damn.
Let me finish.
Throwing hands. Because I'm 18.
When you said, do you remember? I was like, they all blur together. There's so many of them. It's kind of crazy, like how often it happens.
Yeah.
But like the minute you hear about a dude doing it, that's when the pitchforks come out, and it's like, then it turns to rapist
standards for sure.
Whereas for a woman, it was like, oh, it's just sexual misconduct. It's like,
because Desiree had asked me, she was like, what if it was your daughter in that position? I was like, is she 18? And she was like, it don't matter. What if that was your daughter fucking with a teacher? And I was like, if she 18, the senior, I mean, obviously you're gonna try to teach them to, keep the head on their shoulders. But I mean, 18, you grown. I mean, it's kind of. you grown. Point blank.
I'd feel a type of way.
I mean, I'd still be mad as fuck. Like, what the fuck you mean?
Okay, yeah, all right. That's what I was looking for.
It's my initial
I'm not
answer.
gonna be cool with it.
But now, if it's 16, obviously, because the baby's still coming back to us. But if it's 18, you get pregnant, you stay with the teacher. What the fuck?
Okay.
You out the fucking house.
Yeah,
because you gotta be.
You just
real
ain't making
that shit,
you just ain't make it across the age.
The thing I don't like about it is the fact that for sure, he got that power role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that is what I'm not liking about it. Like, it could have been on even ground somewhere, but the fact that I'm your teacher, they probably did you want to pass your class. It could have been anything like that. Like, I'm definitely gonna get you an A, or I'm gonna definitely not say nothing about you when you come late, or I'm gonna just say you was here all week long. Like, that's when it started getting really iffy for me. But of course, I don't want her fucking no grown ass man. But at 18, you know what I'm saying? Shit, at damn near 16 now, you can't fucking stop shit. Shit just be happening.
Yeah.
I
feel like a lot of these problems could be solved if you just legalize prostitution. Just let people get their rocks off, have fun when they're young. That's not even a hot take. Like, that's a really sensible thing to do. Like,
they should legalize prostitution.
Yeah, it's legal in Australia. It's legal in Japan. And
illegal in Canada.
I heard about the one in Japan. I heard about that one.
Yeah, I think I sent the
yeah, but
the
it's
reel
like a
about
tea
that.
house though.
Yeah, but like, I mean, just don't make it so taboo, and you wouldn't have teachers cleaning house. Apparently, Jesus. All right.
They do that a lot. I heard they do a lot in college though.
Oh, yeah, that's nothing.
What's that one movie? There's a movie coming out now with Jenna Ortega, the girl from Scream and Wednesday. It's called Miller's Girl, where she plays a college student who becomes attracted to her college teacher, and then like they kind of have, I don't think it's a hardcore like sexual relationship, but there is obviously like they know they shouldn't be doing it, and yeah, like to me it just seems like it's kind of a weird movie to make, but at the same time it is topical. It is happening a lot, so I get it.
And then she got a baby face anyway, so it's gonna be a lot of creeps coming out to watch that shit because she looks like a little girl.
Yeah, it's a height factor. Like, whenever you have a girl that's like 5 foot to 5'6", they always just seem younger, But moving on, we got some video game news, some Trump dropping some heat news, and some All-Star news. Yeah. So we're gonna
that shit after Yeezy dropped his.
Yeah, that's why they took Vultures off, because Trump is getting ready to drop an album. We're going to actually start with some Xbox news, because this one is kind of making a lot of waves over the last week and a half. So I don't know if you guys are aware.
What box?
What was that?
You said what box?
The Xbox.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, that little thing. So a couple weeks ago, a leak came out saying that Microsoft was going third party. A lot of the big name exclusives that are the reason why Xbox owners are happy having the Xbox, such as like Master Chief and the Halo series, the Starfield game that came out last year, and a few others, were all going to be third party. You'd be able to play them on PlayStation, kind of negating the reason to have an Xbox. Why do I need an Xbox if I can play it on PlayStation? I'll just buy a PlayStation, So Xbox ended up having like a Code Red Alarm podcast to kind of, put these rumors at rest. And a bunch of stuff came out that is pretty huge news, but I mean, it's not the best presentation to have it in a podcast. But they did confirm that there are 4 games that are going to become third party. And they're speculated to be some mid, like, I don't want to say indie titles, because these aren't all indie, but Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves, Pentiment, and Grounded, which are, in my opinion, they're like kind of community-based games. Like, they're open world, play with your friends type stuff. I'm not mad at it as an Xbox fan, but Pete, are you upset about hearing some of these titles going to PlayStation?
No, because like you said, a lot of those games are co-op games anyway. So if you only basing it on Xbox, if it would be smart for them to have it for third party, because then I mean you got PC, uh, PlayStation, and Xbox all with their
Yeah.
titles. So
Yeah.
all that revenue share is still going back to Microsoft. They
Right.
just
Yep,
open it
every
up
day,
to
yep.
so more people can get it.
Yeah. I kind of had the same feeling. Like it's you're just bringing more money in. Honestly, you make a game last longer when you have a bigger community playing it.
For
You know,
sure.
so I mean,
Mhm.
just do updates. There's one that Seth plays. He plays what the hell is it called? It's a mining game. Deep Rock Galactic. That game came out, I want to say like 6 years ago, but because the community is so strong and they just keep updating it like crazy, I think they had something for like the Lunar New Year. You know, like they did an
Mhm.
event for Lunar New Year, and it's like this game's
Oh,
6 years
damn.
old, but they're still updating it because people are still there.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
so yeah. I mean, I'm not upset at it. Like I understand the business side of it, but would you have felt a way like if you found out like Halo is coming to PlayStation? Like, would you have found a way like if the big benchmark like Gears of War is coming to PlayStation? Would you have felt a way about that, or would you have been
Me
no? I'm gonna still
personally,
stick with
no.
Xbox.
Me personally, no, because I mean, a lot of time, well, with Microsoft in particular, they're generally shifting towards PC, and PC can
Hmm.
pretty much play anything. So
Yeah.
that's if they gonna do anything, they probably would discontinue Xbox, but keep Microsoft up for PC players. And I
Right.
think they might just have it to where Xbox is just Game Pass.
Yeah. Like
But as
just the
far as
service.
But yeah, as far as
'Cause-
exclusives, they gonna probably start favoring PC because that's it's a lot of people doing it. And since they
Yeah.
see that
Yeah.
they're not going to win the console war, why put money and materials into something that's not really selling like that?
Yeah. Actually, that's a good place to take it, is because they announced that there was going to be new hardware coming, and they said the new Xbox, whatever they're going to call it, is going to be the biggest leap forward technologically that they've ever had between consoles. So,
So it's basically a PC in a box.
well, I mean, that's what the Series X was kind of touted as, because a lot of those components are, pretty much PC, and it looks like a PC tower.
Mhm.
True.
But what I got from that is that Xbox no longer just wants to, like, they don't care about the console sales. They just
Mhm.
want to build the best game console, like the top of the line. To me, it kind of has the air of, if you have Game Pass, you can play on PC, you can play on your phone, you can play on your Samsung TV. So if you want to buy the console, it's going to be top of the line. Expect it to be at least $100 to $200 more than whatever the next PlayStation is going to be. But that's what we're going for. You can play whatever you want, but if you want top of the line experience, come to the new Xbox. That's what I got from that.
Yeah.
And then what's clutch about it, with the Game Pass, you don't even have to download the games. You got that cloud beta shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they got it
Yep.
to where the next system, where it's finally an alpha, where you don't even have to have digital. You just say, "Oh, I want this game." Don't even download it, just play it.
Yeah.
That would be extremely beneficial
Yeah.
for a lot of
because
people, especially
Sony
if you got
did it
strong
and
Wi-Fi.
fucked up.
Oh,
Sony
is that
did
James?
cloud-based gaming, and they didn't do it right. It's so glitchy. It's so fucked up. It did it bad. The one thing I
Yeah.
can say about Xbox online service and streaming services is, since they have, to me, it's been paid for, I think, longer than Sony's, because we was always free to play for a while. I think y'all had more money to invest back into the online streaming and all that type of stuff. Sony just, they babies when it come to that right now, so they kind of fucking it up on our end. I ain't gonna lie. I had the streaming service. I turned that bitch off. I was it. So we got different classes. We got like Essential, the Plus, and like
Right.
the Supreme, or whatever you want to call it. I got the top notch everything, bro. The top of the tier. And the second I figured out that online streaming couldn't work, I went down to the middle one immediately, because it's 300 so many games, and you barely can play them. It's pointless.
Right.
But when I played on the Xbox with y'all, it was good. It was good.
Something that you guys both brought up is that Sony and even Nintendo are kind of putting an emphasis on, we need to start doing more for PC. Sony, for the most part, for a while, was like, no, we're not going to really do anything with PC. We want to focus on PlayStation. Microsoft has always kind of been, well, not always, but since I think this Xbox One is when they were like, we want to have that cross compatibility. But yeah, I mean, like it's to me like I didn't have a problem with the games that they said were going to PlayStation, and I am looking forward to see new hardware. Like if they can say like, hey, this is a top of the line thing that PlayStation, they're not going to build anything this beefy. Yeah, I'll check it out. But I want to see the reviews first and what games kind of come with it, because that's to me that's the biggest thing is just the games. I don't really care about it runs 16K or all that. To me, it doesn't really matter.
Do you think with this PC stuff over the horizon, you think they'll try to get into the what's the optic ones? What's the name of it? I know the Apple Vision Pro. What was the other one?
Oh,
what's
like
the name?
That's the Meta Quest. It used to be the Oculus, but yeah.
Yeah, Oculus. That's what I was trying to say. Do you think that they'll try to get into that realm where majority of their games will come virtual reality?
I don't know. They've been trying to make games go VR for a while. I think the only company that's really still hammering money in that space is Meta. Like used to have like the HTC Vive. I don't know if they still support VR. PlayStation has the PSVR 2. Is that already out?
Yep, that's all.
But yeah, so like I mean, but there's not a whole lot of games going that because it's still very niche.
No. Yeah. So what I was thinking, not like VR, like you're the first person, but as how with the Apple Vision Pro, where they can drag the little screen however they want. But just imagine where it's so much technology to where you can have a virtual controller or just a controller that you bought for your PS5 and Xbox, like the actual handheld one, but you can drag the screen of the TV and you can just play it from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can connect to any good strong Wi-Fi for Microsoft. You sign into your Microsoft account and you can play your game anywhere as long as you have like a headset.
I think you already can. I think they're
doing that now. Yeah, they're doing that now.
Yeah, I think the Meta Quest 2, and the 3, I think you're able to have Xbox Game Pass on that, and you can make a screen on that already.
Okay.
I don't know how good it is. Like, I mean, it's just a screen. It's not like there's any advanced. Like you can. This looks better on this. Or this can do this, and your TV can't. Like, I don't think they're there yet, but you can kind of play anywhere right now with the Meta stuff. I don't know if any other I don't know. Can the PlayStation VR, is that one that you have to have a console nearby? Like
hell yeah.
Because I know the new PlayStation handhelds is as long as you have a internet connection, you can play on it. You don't need to have a console to it, do you?
Not that I think you still do.
You do? Okay. All right.
Yeah, because every VR game I've seen, it still had like at the PlayStation Store. You got a PlayStation VR. You buy this and you just I guess it'll just link it to it and you just put it over your head and do your thing from there.
Right. Right.
Having your TV. But it is something else. When I first remember the Apple got announced. What's it called again?
Apple Vision Pro.
Apple Visions. Yeah, the Vision Pros. I remember when they first got announced, people was talking about how that been out, like that technology been out, and it was like some black glasses or something, and it's at the fraction of the cost. I think it's like $400 or $500, but you've been able to do everything on the Apple. But Apple make they shit just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, but we've been had it. So have fun, y'all.
That $3,500 price tag. I don't know if it's hell no, not for those.
No, I'm talking about like
it could be 15. I know.
Nah, 15 is nice. 15 is nice
for what the technology that it is. That extra $2,000 is too much.
Yeah, I will say like Apple has kind of mastered it may not be top of the line, but they really make it bespoke and make it seem like a well-polished, designed thing. That like all Apple products have like a wow factor in how minimal they look and how sleek and the design is. But a lot of the hardware on the inside kind of lags. Like, do you want to spend $15 for a MacBook Pro with an M1 chip in it, or do you want to spend $1,000 for a comparable PC that runs a little bit better? You're kind of splitting hairs there. But yeah, like we can actually pivot to the Apple Vision Pro. My sister, she works with a company that is connected with Meta, and she has used a lot of the new technology coming out of there, including the Meta Quest 4s, I think, are the ones that aren't out yet. And there's another project that they plan on releasing that I tried telling her, like, what is it? She told me the code name of it, but she goes, you'll be excited for it. So that's all I can say about that. But she says the new Meta Quest 3s that's out now is better than what's out with the Apple Vision Pro. The big problem with the Apple Vision Pro is they haven't mastered the eye tracking yet. So that a lot of people have been returning them because they, the big one is, we get headaches when we wear them. The eye tracking is not reliable. Whereas I have the Meta Quest 2 that I got from her, and like games like Beat Saber, I think that's probably the most popular VR game. Things come at you, you hit them at a certain direction.
Yeah.
And she said that the leap between the Meta Quest 3 and the Meta Quest 2, just with Beat Saber, if you play an hour with the Meta Quest 3, you can't play the Meta Quest 2 right away because you're used to the fluidity and the latency being so much better on the 3 that when you play with the 2, you're missing stuff constantly.
Damn.
So the leap between just the Meta Quest 2 and 3 are so far and away better than what the Apple Vision Pro was able to do in their first run. So I think you're going to see a lot of people. It all depends on how well the Apple Vision Pro does for Apple to say, okay, we're going to stick with this and stick in the space and put more money to it. I don't know if that's going to happen. To me, I feel like a lot of people have been returning them. That $3,500 is a huge price point.
That's a loan. I'm trying not to cuss, but that's a loan.
Yeah.
I knew this first one was gonna be bad off rip, but I was waiting for the S version because I knew it's already called Pro, so it ain't gonna be a Pro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a normal version. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I said, once they come out with the recalibrated version for next year or the year, you know what? This is like a computer, so it's probably going to take 4 years to finally make a new one. So, once that newer version come out, they going to finally, that's going to be the one that should have came out in February.
Originally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the shitty part with like technology like that. Like even with like game consoles is the developers that make stuff for it to use with it, they don't actually get a handle on how to, use it to its full until like a year that it's okay. Next year's when the new one's coming out. It's like, we just finally learned how to like utilize everything that this can do. And it's like, all right, we got to now learn the next machine that comes out,
Yeah.
But these years be flying by before the next one come out. Like the Tekken that just came out. They said Tekken been out for what, 9-10 years? It don't even feel like Tekken 7 been out 19 years, and it don't even feel like it.
Yeah.
No.
What's the one that came out? Did you guys hear about Skull and Bones, that Ubisoft pirate game?
I've been seeing it on my time feeds, in my little timelines. I mean.
Yeah. So that one they were standing on. We're gonna charge $70. Like it's going to be, and a lot of people were like, "Why? There's no story to it. It's just a online." It's very similar to Sea and Thieves, I hear.
Okay.
But they're like it's not. There's nothing in there that warrants it being $70 for a full price game. There's no campaign or anything. And the developer said, "No, we're standing hard and said because this is bigger than a AAA title. This is a quadruple A title."
I was just to see that. Yep.
And if you look at the reviews now, it's shit. People are saying it took them 11 years because that's when they first announced it 11 years ago at E3, I think. They said it took them 11 years to make a bad pirate game, and it's like, just
fucked up.
Yeah, you should have dropped it when you could have.
What rose our expectations? Like, what game was that came out within the last decade to where we always shit on every game that came out since? Because it's not like a game that came out and we just like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. Because I know Starfield had that hype, and we already know how that happened.
God.
No, I think
Last of Us and God of War did it for me. It rose my bar. If I played Bunters 3, I probably would have raised my bar even higher. Whatever that game called.
Baldur's Gate.
Builder's Gate. Yeah.
Okay. Something gate 3.
Yeah.
Just call it Trey.
No, honestly, I think the big ones, I think you guys might agree, are it's Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Those are games that sold crazy well. They remade them for the new consoles that came out, and they sold well all over again. You know,
Yeah, 3
and
generations.
yeah, the consistent updates for all those games. You know, not more so Grand Theft Auto 5, because that one I think was really blew people away with the offerings on multiplayer. Whereas Red Dead Redemption 2, I think, is just one of the best campaigns in gaming. You know, it's you're playing a movie for the most part.
Days Gone was good for me. I like Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean,
zombie hordes.
Like it's kind of shit now. Like when a new game comes out, you have to say, I wonder if they're going to fix this in the first patch. Whereas before, the game was done when it came out. It was polished, ready to go. But now that they can do updates, you know, after the fact, it's like, well, they're just going to keep releasing broken, unfinished games.
I had that hope for Cyberpunk, and I was so scared to buy it. I still haven't bought it yet. But I heard it from y'all that it's like perfect now. But
yeah, when they redid it this time, bro, it's nice. It's nice. But it took like what, 3 fucking years, 2 years?
More than that. I want to say it was a good 4. But I mean, like Halo Infinite, the campaign is what it is.
Oh my god! Yeah.
But remember, they kept saying, "Oh, Forge is going to come out day 1." It took them like a year and a half, 2 years to add Forge. We're going to have split screen co-op for the campaign. That was the same thing. Like 2 years later is when they finally added that. At that point, people already played the game, and they were saying we're going to have with their multiplayer options and offerings. It was we're going to keep updating this game for a long time. I think they announced in January that this last update they had for Halo Infinite's multiplayer is the last one they're going to have. So they're already looking forward to the next game. They aren't going to keep updating it. And, you know, they thought this was going to be a title that would last a good 5 years, 10 years, you know, and that's not the case.
I didn't even finish the storyline. I got bored quick.
Yeah, it's a lot of rinse and repeat. I bought the
Xbox for y'all ass. And I played probably 15, 20 games. And then I didn't know half the shit was bugs until Pete told me that this is fucked up. And I started realizing it. I was like, oh no, this shit fucked up, man. I'm good, man.
What was Battlefield 2042? Well, no. I mean, not to hammer down on you, but like that was one that it released unfinished. You know,
no, we was all hyped. I remember Red.
It looks sick as hell. I'm not gonna lie. It looks sick as hell.
This game. I want y'all to get on. And then he ended up buying the wrong version or a different version, so we all still can play. So I think he had to get another one. No, he had to get it from the Xbox.
Yeah, I vividly remember we were fucking playing, and we both died. We were like on a building, and we're like, "What the fuck was that?" They were driving the fucking hovercraft up the building wall.
Up the
boat.
Yeah, we were like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Could you imagine that in real life? Dog. And then the flying mechanics was garbage.
Yeah. For me, like, let's do that. Like, so try to think of a game that you had so much hype for and just it released a broken mess.
Well, I already said Cyberpunk.
So Cyberpunk.
That was one.
For me, it was Anthem. Do you guys remember Anthem at all?
Yeah. The like mech suits.
Yeah, it was so fucking cool.
I got that bitch on.
Yeah, I bought it. When it came out. Me and Seth bought it, and we were playing. And like the flying, the traversal was cool as hell. The combat was cool in hell, but there was nothing after that. Like no story missions, no nothing. It was
repeat. It was like rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat over and over again, bro. You gotta jump. You gotta go to this area and shoot the same damn monster 50 times over. This area, same damn monster, and then just flying between. The scenery was beautiful. I loved it. But like, after that, it was done for, bro.
Yeah.
And in my case, Starfield. Y'all seen the bugs I was posting up? I'm falling through the floor. I'm getting stuck. I can't. It's still to this day I can't open up. Goddamn, I basically completed all the missions, but it's one bounty I can't get. I can't remember the area, but you in a bar and you gotta join this faction, and you supposed to,
Mhm.
I guess they're on the evil side or whatever, because you talk to that one girl that want to join your crew, and then you supposed to follow her to go upstairs to go through the door, and I guess you're supposed to talk to a boss. That door is locked. I can't even get through it.
Doesn't open.
No, I had to start the whole game over to complete that if I wanted to, like the whole campaign.
Damn.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's Bethesda.
you
That's
had way
Bethesda.
more bugs than we did.
Yeah.
Me and he was playing the game just having fun, and your ass was, what the fuck? What is going on?
I do remember that.
Like, God, bro, you good?
And then when they patched, the only thing that made it salvageable was when you can go under the ground and save the money. You already can go through under the ground. Why patch that you can't take the money now and get your stuff stacked up?
Oh, the infinite money glitch you guys
because
had.
once you go to the next level, like once you do the new game plus, all your stuff go away anyway. So people was leveling up super fast because they can go in the ground, stack the money, buy these ships, buy what armor they need, all the ammo, and keep it going. Now you talking about if I start over, I'm ground zero all over again. I'm not doing that again to fall through the fucking fall through the ground. No.
I like a plus mode. I like a let me keep everything I got. You know, I love them.
Oh, for some new armor that you got, and then they want you to do new game plus 10 times.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think other than that,
what other game?
I haven't had a broken one in a while. Mine was Cyberpunk. That was it. Cyberpunk was the first broken game I actually had that did not work whatsoever. And, that was it for me. What about you, E?
If you want to be honest, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, that first month was garbage, in my opinion.
Fuck you.
It was. No. I mean, like, it wasn't until the first couple patches that it was like, okay, this is a playable game now. You know,
I say, let's be real. Every damn near every Call of Duty game that come out day one or week one is trash.
Honestly, the last game that I can remember playing, besides Baldur's Gate 3, that wasn't a mess was Hogwarts Legacy. That one had no bugs.
Oh, yeah, that one came out pretty clean. Yeah,
that one was polished. You know, like they added updates, but it was just to bring in more content. It wasn't to fix anything. I
turned that boy on last week.
Yeah.
He did.
That was a polished game when it came out.
They said they're coming out with some DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say y'all ain't experienced it though, but like Last of Us, that came out with no issues whatsoever. And if you want to talk about games that's been done right, they didn't remade it for I think it was the PlayStation 2 or probably was it 3?
I think it was
3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they remastered it every single generation. And it banged out every fucking time. Like I literally got the remaster for the PS4 of part 1. Then I got part 2 for the PS5. And I just bought the remastered part 1 for the PS5. Because I need them graphics. I need them extra little because bro, like just like you said, Red Dead Redemption, I love they shoot mechanics. You can shoot somebody and it looked like they really was shot here and the way they react to it.
Ragdoll mode,
yeah, the physics.
Man, Last of Us is on that times 10. It is, man. It make you think like, wait, are these real people dying on this? Is this a show or something? This is real?
Yeah.
But
feels like it hits
showed
different.
the fuck out. It hits different.
And Resident Evil came out pretty good a couple times too.
The remakes, yeah, the remakes.
Yeah, for sure.
2
they
and
hella
3?
quick though. Yeah, they hella quick though.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were so short when I was younger, but they are pretty quick.
Those are the games, especially those remakes. Those are the ones that people are like, okay, this is what we wanted with with the new remakes that you were promising. Because I remember when they did Grand Theft Auto 5 and or not 5, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Vice City. They remade those, and those were buggy messes. But you can kind of understand because you're dealing with older tech and trying to bring it for the new ones. But yeah.
Hold on. They like you just said, they did Resident Evil 2 and 3, and it was on PlayStation 1s and shit, weren't they?
Well, no. Those were remakes. Those were top to bottom remakes. They remade those games.
Okay.
Whereas the San Andreas and Vice
was a port.
Yeah, the kind of ports, but they were supposed to be remasters, like bringing those into the new generation, and they didn't work that well.
Wait, okay, yeah, that was bullshit. I need PS5 graphics with CJ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they took that off the store because I ended up getting it, and I can't even play it no more.
Yeah, I mean that's how Cyberpunk was. I think after the first like 2 weeks they had to take it. I think PlayStation took it off their store because they
And
had
they
gotten so
refunded you
many
too.
refunds. Yeah,
Yep.
You know it's bad when you get a refund.
yeah.
You know it's bad.
You lose so much
What's
money.
what was that one that we were just the day before? That zombie shooter that was dog shit. Like that,
Yeah.
you know, they just dragged
That
you
was weak
along
as
to make you
hell.
buy it, and then
But I'm
sorry
not gonna
guys,
lie,
we gotta close the
Cyberpunk.
office.
Yeah, they shut the whole business down. You told me.
Yeah,
I love open world zombie games though, but as a group, like a community.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
not
So you
no
talk
single
DayZ?
player. I am not playing no zombie game by myself, bro.
Yeah.
It's not
That's scary
happening.
ass.
Well, no, like I remember,
It's
I remember a couple times we played State of Decay, but to me, like it's not realistic enough. Like it
no,
doesn't
yeah, that's
scratch.
cartoony.
Yeah, it doesn't scratch that itch. That you know.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? All right, have you played Days Gone or watched any Let's Plays?
Yeah.
Could you imagine that as a community based game?
That'd be good. I remember wanting to play Days Gone when it came out, but I didn't have a PlayStation.
Yeah, dog, them hordes, man. I wanted to run through them with the motorcycle and get messed up.
Man, that was a good
Intrusive
game.
thoughts.
Yeah, you crazy, bro.
Jump off a building
And
into a
then-
horde. Yeah.
After they few updates on it, it really was just like to make it more polished. It was a solid game anyway, but it was just
Mhm.
like having bigger hordes,
Yeah.
giving you more guns.
And usually with hordes like that, the game started lagging and glitching. Theirs didn't.
It never,
Yeah.
it never did for me. Wait, you played it before?
No, I watched the Let's Plays.
Let's Plays.
Oh,
Like
yeah, I
a
forgot.
complete Let's Play, like 100%. So I seen it. It wasn't just like, oh,
Yeah.
we skipped to this part. We skipped to this part.
Yeah, if I remember right, that one was kind of unfairly reviewed. I remember like people were shitting on it for, to me, it was dumb reasons. I thought it was a good game, like
Mhm.
from what I had seen, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But people were expecting more.
What about the new Final Fantasy that just came out? I know the part 2 that just came out.
I haven't seen anything about that one.
The demo is out right now.
Oh, it's a demo. Okay.
I might play it. It's supposed to come out like on the 28th or something, I think. I might play it though, but I've been tired of the super linear Final Fantasies, bro. It's literally a path, and you just walk the path. And I used to be able to farm shit. You know what I'm saying? Get my
Mhm.
levels up high before I fight that boss. Now it's just the boss is here. You know, the boss is here. Go in a straight line. And if you could pick up these materials, you might can bend that corner and see that. But other than that, it's nothing, bro.
Yeah, me and Seth talk about that all the time. It's the illusion of choice, making it seem like you can go everywhere, but you really can't. Like it's all on a railroad, you know.
Terrible. The original Final Fantasy VII, you end up getting this sky ship, and you can travel the entire world and just do what you want to.
Yeah.
I was hitting this island. I could fuck around and find this material in, let's say, Antarctica, and then you got to take it back to like fucking Africa, and then fight that boss and use it on that, and then unlock something else. But you know what I'm saying? I would have never have found it if I never traveled there. You just never know. You know, so this. Yeah, bro, I'm tired of shit, man.
What is a linear game that came out good? Because I remember when we was kids, Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. That one was really good. And I made it to the final boss, and then I was like, I couldn't beat it, and I gave it to you. You said you ended up beating it because you ended up grinding in the first level for damn near 3 months. And then you got this little special ring.
Shit.
Yeah. No. Most of the, God of War is linear as hell.
Yeah, you got a lot of side stuff to do in there too.
Well, the new ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking Halo. those are on tracks. You know, you can't really do anything. Except Infinite was the first one. They were like, let's go open world. Actually, no, ODST was. But yeah, Infinite. I kind of like the open world aspect. Let me explore and find more lore if I want to.
Oh, another good one was Star Wars Old Republic 1 and 2. Yeah. Those were some good ones. That was open world. We had to create your own lightsaber, but you had to go to different planets to get a piece.
Yeah.
So you could choose the order of what planet you went to.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always play good side first, and then I make it easier on myself by becoming evil because you can kill everybody and get your EXP.
Thank you. It was so much easier, bro.
Yeah. Everyone, that's not a hot take. Everyone agrees. Like the lightning power was OP. You could use that for everybody.
And you could just upgrade because you can kill anybody.
Yeah.
Just
So
don't matter.
yeah, if somebody accidentally died next to you, it didn't just make your it just leveled you up kind of sort of. Instead of you being good and be like, I gotta watch every single step I take.
Oh, you had to actually read the text. So if you were trying to do a good play, it didn't matter what you said as the evil. Or if somebody piss you off, disrespect. What you mean my ship ugly?
What you want to get into, man? What you want to get into?
Force choke. Come here.
Everybody.
All right. Let's quickly to go back to the Xbox podcast they had. They did announce there's going to be a game showcase in July, and they have 10 big games slated to release this year that they haven't announced yet. So Xbox fans can look forward to that. But let's actually like kind of pivot to this with the success that Sony's had with Helldivers 2. Jumping off of games like Pal World and Baldur's Gate 3 that came from studios that, a lot of people weren't messing with. They didn't think it was going to be anything big. They sold 1 million copies, and it's probably the biggest game on Sony and PC right now. So,
yes, sir.
At first, I thought it was Terminator. That's what I thought it was at first.
It looks sick as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
It's good. It's good.
Have you played it?
I watched a few. I watched a few Let's Plays. I didn't download it yet because I be playing Call of Duty with y'all ass all the time.
Is it free to play? Or you had to buy it?
Let's see. From what I've been doing, like the research I've been doing, I've been hearing the servers fill up fast.
Yeah. They have had some issues with how big it has been.
Yeah,
that's a good problem to have, though.
Yeah. Well,
but you know what always blew me? How the hell do Call of Duty servers be fucking up so much? When they first come out, they be like,
"That's facts.
We didn't expect
we talk about that shit all the time."
It was like, bro, y'all are one of the biggest games out here. Why the servers aren't ready for this to happen?
You got to divert a third of your budget just for servers.
I was going to say, at least this year, when you try to get into a party, you can hear your teammate from the jump. Remember in Cold War when we had to log in, we had to log out to call them back in because you can hear one person out of the group of three. Oh my God, that quality of life was terrible.
Yeah.
It took us 20 minutes just to get in the game because we couldn't hear each other.
Yeah. I do recall for seeing on Helldivers that they had to release a statement, apologize because the server problem was big. A lot of people are trying to get in at the same time. And the creator came out and said that there is no plan to make a PvP mode, which a lot of people were hoping for. Which to me is smart. They want to keep it what it is, and
because there's always hackers, man.
Well, I mean, I do like this mode. Talking about Deep Rock Galactic that Seth plays, this is in that same vein of you drop with the team, you complete an objective, which is either gathering resources, finding somebody, or killing something, and it's rinse and repeat. It's a good thing. To me, I feel like this kind of game mode. I don't know if there's a name for it. To me, this is taking over for where Battle Royale kind of left off. Battle Royale was huge. Everyone had it for, with DayZ, Fortnite, all these other games, PUBG. And then people kind of got sour. And then now it's this kind of game mode. There was another one that was really big on Steam that came out. It was more funny. You would see like these guys drop in space suits, and they would, there's different monsters trying to mess with them while they're trying to gather resources.
Let me just fiddle this in there. There we go. It's time to go. It's time to go.
What? What?
But yeah, I mean, like, I saw a bunch of Halo fanboys. Like, can you imagine Helldivers 2 with like Halo skins? Like, this should have been a Halo game, hearing. And it's
on TikTok. That's all they talk about. It was like, Sony people, put it in through y'all because your Halo brethren can't wait to come over and play with you guys and all that. I'm like, Halo people want this game, bro.
You said it was $40?
Thirsty.
Yeah, it's 40.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I can say that ain't bad at all.
Yeah. And the premium one is $60, like with all the extra skins, all the more money added, and everything else. So $40 not bad. I fuck with $40.
So yeah, important question kind of comes up when you bring up Helldivers 2, Pal World, Baldur's Gate 3. Do you guys want to see your favorite franchises and IPs continue to be successful, get money from their studios and publishers? Or do you want to see these ideas coming out of left field, kind of, make it big, diamond in the rough? To me, I like seeing stories like Pal World and Helldivers 2 because it gets the big guys like Halo, the big IPs like that. Okay, we got to change something up. We gotta find a new angle because these other guys that have hundreds of millions of less dollars to keep this game and style going are kind of getting more creative and they're more popular than ever before.
Yeah, you got to make it like that because these big companies are complacent because they don't have nothing to challenge them. Right. Madden, 2K,
Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Because Battlefield was supposed to be Call of Duty's, counterpart, but obviously, I mean, everybody got their niche. Like it's true Battlefield fans out there, but it's not touching Call of Duty. It's just not, unfortunately.
Yeah, I can agree with that, bro. Like I didn't see the upgrades, the updates, the patches. They got zombie modes. They got all types of stuff going on. But if you say what's an easier pick up and play, it's always gonna be Call of Duty,
right? Or Fortnite, yeah.
But I love the competition though from the little guys though, because they make you they make your favorite company implement some shit that the small ones did that make your game feel more complete.
Yeah, it kind of makes the audience feel listened to a little bit more.
Iron sharpens iron, even though they're just copying because they don't want you to lose their customer base.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about Call of Duty because you're right. Like they did have Battlefield, they did have Medal of Honor, they did have SOCOM,
Rainbow
U.S.
Six.
Navy SEALs, Rainbow Six, a lot of the Tom Clancy ones, and now they're kind of the lone wolf out here. Like there's not a big military type sim like that. That is, I mean, there's a bunch of older ones. Like there's Hell Let Loose for World War II. There's Battlefield 5 for World War II. They even have them for like the Revolutionary War, but
honestly, Call of Duty would be ultra A1 if they just took out the hackers or the ability to hack the code. You can't give people a benefit of the doubt.
We talked about it a little bit when we were talking about, kind of catering to PC, but it's crossplay. They want to have everybody playing together. And to me, I would love it if they just let me have the option to turn it off, like, or at least just consoles.
Or select. Yeah, I can say
just
select what you want to play with.
Yeah. Because to me, whenever you have PCs on there and like you see the little desktop icon, I'm just like, we're gonna have a rough game, because they got all PC players, and we got a level 1 dude that just got a PlayStation or an Xbox, and it's just like it's not gonna be good, you guys.
Oh, the matchmaking is terrible, man. Yeah. You can win 2 or 3 games and you get put into a Call of Duty Pro lobby. The rank.
I'm telling you, when PJ is old enough to pick up the sticks, you got to put him on their P.
Oh no, I have never.
God, I have never felt more like a king than when I'm playing with my nephew, because the lobbies that he gets into, I'm not shitting you. Like we played literally an hour ago, and I had one game where I went 30-7, like consistently. I was cooking. I was Wilt Chamberlain on his 100-point game.
Iverson numbers.
I was good.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But yeah, I mean, like, they're never gonna get. I feel like they're never going to get a point where the matchmaking is there if they keep having crossplay there. It's
for sure.
It sucks
because I just seen this one dude from FaZe, and he got a computer, bro. This motherfucker, he say, "Oh, I know what every sound sounds like in every area," type of thing. Shoot people through walls that you never even knew they was there, or like he'd run in a room and he'd just flick to the corner and he already shooting at a person that was probably camping there for the last 10 minutes. You just entered that building, you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be seeing so much cheating bullshit, bro. Like, people with Glocks and they shooting so fucking fast. Talking about, look at my Glock with a switch, but the aim is center here, no
Yeah.
matter what happened. He going against people with ARs, bazookas, and everything, and he, and I'm like, really? He didn't even get touched.
That's
I
an
can't
automated turret.
Yeah, you
yeah.
feel me? I can't trust nothing.
John
I
Wick
can't
on
trust
steroids.
nothing,
Yeah.
man. But
Yeah, you can't give him the benefit of doubt. Yeah, sad.
But we did
Yeah.
find a few cheaters though. Some guys was aiming in the sky and just was shooting, and they were just killing the whole damn map. Remember,
Damn.
P?
Mm-hmm.
And it was 3 dudes doing that shit, bro, just tackling the world. And then it was one time we was playing, what's that? That little rush mode we play when it's 2v2 type of thing, gun game,
Yeah.
right? Boy had a fucking revolver. He shot it, boom, 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 boom. You only got one more bullet left, right? The animation went from reload to didn't even tap it out, and it was back.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that.
I was like, yeah, bro.
I still got to
this
record
shit so
it.
fake.
I
Yeah, you
still
said
got that
that.
on my
Yeah, me
Xbox.
too. Me too.
Oh, yeah.
And then when we called them out, they just started laughing at us and they left. And I was like, y'all bitches was cheating.
And we almost won too. It was the last. It was the last one too.
He turned the hack on.
Yeah, cheaters don't always prosper.
Yeah.
Skills come out. That lean forward, get ready.
Yeah.
Super Saiyan.
Not Sony talking about banning your whole your system, not your
your
profile,
IP.
your system. Yeah. They're like, this PlayStation 5 cannot play online for the next 365 days. I'm like, they taking it serious now. I'm glad.
About time. Damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been like that.
Yeah, especially like with the more competitive like tournaments and stuff where there's actual money at stake. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you know, if you can't get rid of all the cheating for that, then
They caught a person that was a pro at one point. I remember seeing it on YouTube last year.
A bunch of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing one. They were on PC, and like he had a system running in the background, and then they had to check his PC and like take your hands off the mouse and keyboard. And he was like, what? As he's like trying to hurry up and delete, whatever he had running on his account, It's like,
he was on the stage, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I remember that. Yep.
Yeah. It's just the fact that why is that? I mean, we don't want to be on this too long, but why is there a code to hack? Like, I understand people are smart, but how is there even a code to even hack that game?
Code.
Like, why is it just not blocked? Like, why are you allowing this free person like creating stuff to literally destroy your game?
It's not that they can't block it; it's somebody exploiting it.
Yeah.
They exploit the loopholes. They exploit
it's the developer tools that they're using.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you want to be able to find every player that's in the map if you're a developer. Make sure that they can't go through walls. And we're gonna use that subset, and
we were just playing not too long ago, and it's a spot under the next to a freeway where we was getting shot at through the wall in Modern Warfare 3.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not even too long ago.
It out. Yeah, he did something, like I think he threw something at me. And I was like, bitch, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, wait a minute. And I got shot again. I'm like, let me peep this and see exactly where it's coming from. I said, yo, he in the walls. And I
They're the goddamn walls.
Yeah, that puppet, that what's that puppet show on Comedy Central? They're the walls. They're the goddamn walls.
It was real life though.
Yeah.
Because I ended up dying. I was trying to come back and I seen the kill cam. I was like, oh.
So I ran back. I ran up on him so quick, lit him up, and everybody was like, where was he at? I was like, just look at me and watch this. And I was like, droop. And they was like, what the fuck?
Harry Potter.
Man.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. Last two things. Gonna hurry up. I don't know where we're at on time. So Trump unveiled they've been called the Insurrection Ones, the January 6s. Dropped some shoes at SneakerCon in Philadelphia. You got a lot of booze, by the way. Are you guys feeling this drip, this fire?
They look like boxing shoes when I seen them.
They do. Very low effort, like, what are they actually called? They're called the,
Did I say with track, some Hawks?
Oh, these gold things?
Yep, those are the ones with a little
Wow.
Trump Hawk.
embellish.
I think that's what it's called.
The embellished T and American flag iconography.
Yeah, these trash.
They look like legit
For
boxing shoes.
$400 though.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy part is, them heavy supporters are gonna buy this, bro.
Man, dog, it's gonna be a gold out when he have his little whatever you call them things. His little press conference.
Little rally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
rallies.
gonna have his damn shoes on.
Man,
He was in Michigan yesterday.
you could just see the the red trucks out there with the flags now.
Yep, man. You go to a
Nah.
lot of people, he can do no wrong. So I know them.
He
shoes
gonna make
be-
that 355 million back fast.
Yeah,
Especially with $400 price tag.
I don't know about that.
You don't think
you
so?
don't think so?
No.
Come on now, the right dog, they got his back in spades, man.
Well, you gotta think
Come on
about
now.
a lot of the right, like a lot of his base are
Don't wear them type of shoes.
well.
They
one,
gonna wear 'em.
They don't have that much money. Like
Mm.
a lot of poor people follow
They
Trump.
gonna take out a loan for them motherfuckers.
They gonna.
No,
I'm about to say
I
they
don't know
gonna
about
make it
that.
happen.
No,
They
income
gonna make
tax
it
season.
happen.
It just came.
It's over now. They getting the
Yeah,
money.
you know them boys got kids. They got AK in their pocket.
Nah.
What's
well, no, I
400?
mean like he has a GoFundMe right or someone
Yeah, I think
put
he
up
said
a
11K.
GoFundMe, and I think it's at like 48,000 raised
Damn.
of the 350 whatever million it was.
Man, them shoes gonna
And,
get that boy in spades, boy.
Oh no, actually it was 80,000 in 24 hours is what he raised of the
Wait,
300.
what? Who raising what?
Trump. Okay, so Trump was found guilty of fraud in the state of New York. He has to pay like $355 million plus some other fees. I think it ends up amounting to around like $380 million. And he can't have any business operations going in New York at all. For 3 years, he's banned for the state. And one of his supporters put a GoFundMe out of, we gotta help, God Emperor Trump, and we need to pay off $380 million, or I think they put 355, and it raised $80,000 in one day. Now the interest rate on what he like for every day he doesn't pay, it goes up $100,000. So there's no way he's selling that much in shoes. Like if he can't raise this on GoFundMe, putting money directly in his pocket, there's no way he's doing it selling shoes.
Yeah, he have to liquidate a company with that much money.
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, I mean, like, you can't deny that Donald Trump is a hustler. Like,
he gonna make the money though.
Like, you knew somebody was like, hey, sir, like, have you seen how much people are buying these, reimagined bread fours? And then he's like, I have an idea, and the worst shoe imaginable, $400 price tag.
It probably costs $5. That the reason why I say if he can get that money back, because truth be told, it probably costs $20 to make, $50 at most.
Of course,
to make those
of
shoes.
course.
Cheap.
So you're getting a $350 to $300 profit. Just say the high end it took $100 to make. You getting a $300 profit.
Yeah. Is it fire? Would you wear it or would you trash it, guys? I'm on the trash.
Trash it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Trash.
Them bitches ugly.
Like I said, use it for boxing.
Yeah. Honestly, like I could see Apollo Creed wearing these, just with the American flag. Not saying that he's a Trump supporter. But yeah, it's
I just don't like them things. They so ugly.
That T is just throwing me off though. That's the thing that's throwing me off. If it was just plain
T for trash.
Yeah.
It just it could have put a star on the side or something.
Then he's gonna be looking like motherfucking Captain America.
Yeah, remember his NFTs where it's like his face photoshopped on like an astronaut and like with guns and shit. Like they look stupid as hell. But yeah, I mean, like this isn't the first time he's tried, trying to get some money. So yeah, moving on. Chris Brown and the All-Star Game snub, you guys. All-Star Game weekends right now. All-Star Game probably started by now, yeah.
Yeah, it's half hour right now.
Yeah.
My boy Chris Brown is a beast on the court.
Yeah.
No, he actually good, yeah.
He actually won
Yeah.
I think he won MVP one of the years he actually played.
Mhm.
But yeah, so big stories coming out of that real quick. Steph Curry beat Sabrina Ionescu for the WNBA versus NBA 3-point contest.
Of
Damian
course.
Lillard repeated as a 3-point champion, and Mac McClung, who got special consideration to come up and compete because I think he's in the G League right now. He got special consideration because the dude's got hops, you know. He won the slam dunk contest, but one of the big kind of spicier moments is that Chris Brown came out and said he was formally invited to compete in the Celebrity All-Star Game again. And then while it seemed like he was getting ready to head out to the game, gets an email saying, "Oh yeah, sorry, by the way, we no longer need you to come out because I think it was Ruffles was the sponsor."
Yep, it was Ruffles.
Not cool with you, and the Rihanna incident that happened all those years ago. So that's still coming back to haunt him. Yeah. Do you guys think that's fair?
It is very unfair. Like, I know you're not supposed to be out here beating women. We all know this. You know what I'm saying? But if you can be in, what's that? Under 18 is Haida, right? You can do a crime and they can like let it slide from your record since you're under 18. I think it's called Haida. But you know what I'm saying? They got into a real bad fight. I'm not gonna say what the reasons was because it's a lot of hearsay when it comes to that. You know, the reason why they did that. But yeah, 17, bro, and I'm 30 something now. You still bringing that up as a kid?
Yeah.
33, bro. Like, and I feel bad for myself when the hood be telling me, "Damn, you ain't in prison. I thought you would have been locked up." I'll be like, I know I was a bad kid, but damn, bro, you gonna keep doing me like this? I'm grown. I'm adult now. You know what I'm saying?
That label follows you.
Yeah, everybody I grew up with say, "Damn, I thought you would have been locked up by now." So I can honestly feel where he coming from, even though he did that. But, bro, almost 20 years later, and you still won't let it go. You know what I'm saying? I've grown. I've got children. I've become a father. Like, all this other stuff that happened in my life, and you still want to hold me down on that. It's bullshit. I'm going to be honest with you. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that I seen that they hashed it out, but I can't confirm that, so I ain't even gonna put that out there.
I thought they did too. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they did.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Because they seemingly are you talking about Rihanna and Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Okay, they did get back together. Because I do vividly remember that it was at like some award show that happened. Like it was their first public outing after getting back together after the fight.
I remember that. Yeah.
Because if you remember, Rihanna went on Oprah, and saying that she was never going to mess with them anymore. She was done with that, and then they get back together. And I vividly remember Jay-Z, it was reported to have like pulled Chris Brown aside, basically saying, because I think Rihanna was with the Rock Nation at the time, but he made very clear that if something like that were to happen again, Chris Brown's career would pretty much be over. The second time that they got back together. But they ended up falling out. They were no longer an item after that. But to me, at that point, okay, if Rihanna forgave him and they were doing things publicly for, it wasn't too long, but they were together for a while.
Yeah, after a decade, they really for sure was like, it was
I feel like he's in the right of being pissed off. Like and to me, this is more a problem with the NBA. Like, you should have done your due diligence, and it should have never been an invite that Chris Brown have gotten in the first place. You should have said, "Hey, here's a short list of all the celebrities. Are all of our sponsors okay with it? No. Okay, this is the list now." This should never have been a story in the first place. This is a PR problem that is on the NBA. It's not even. I can't even blame Ruffles. Like, Ruffles is entitled to say, "Hey, we don't want this person. We want this person."
They turn their comments off.
They're paying for it. Like if they're paying to get this thing started and televised, they can choose. Like, it's not on Ruffles. It's on the NBA. They dropped the ball.
Ruffles messed up by saying that they didn't know anything about it. That's where they messed up.
Oh, did Ruffles come out and say like they didn't?
Ruffles. Okay. If you go to their Instagram right now, they came out and said, "Oh, we ain't know anything about it. We found out at the same time we all did." That's literally what they
And
said.
he
And then
dropped
Chris Brown,
receipts.
yeah, he said he came back. Oh, I see y'all turned y'all comments off after that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, so maybe Ruffles gets a little bit of blame, or
Yeah.
whoever.
But
Yeah,
I
whoever
can
sent those
understand,
emails.
you know, as a big company, let's say if it turned out bad and they said, who got Chris Brown in there? Whatever. They would have most definitely went that route of the sponsors of Chris Brown, a woman beater. He did this, he did that. And you know how this culture is, bro.
These people
They
care
bring
about
up
more about
tweets from
celebrity
30
life than they
years ago.
own. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They bring up tweets from 30 years ago talking about cancel them now. It's like, bro, I was in a whole different mindset then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I will say
they gonna
that
cancel.
it is weird seeing a lot of celebrities that have been canceled, like slowly kind of like
Work their way
are
back.
we good now? Are we good? You know, like
Can I have a job now?
yeah, like Chris D'Elia has been coming back slowly, doing a bunch of other podcasts, and he was canceled for grooming basically underage girls on his Instagram. You know, and
Marcus
those messages
Houston, if
came
anything,
out.
should be canceled. Shit.
Yeah,
His wife was what, 12 when he met her or something?
yeah.
That's weird to watch somebody grow from 12 to a legal age so you can say I'm gonna marry you now. Like that is weird, bro.
That's why I felt about
Elvis has
Jay-Z
entered
and
the chat.
Beyonce. Because shoot, Jay-Z was grown, graduated, and then Beyonce is over here in middle school playing with damn near crayons. So that's why I say no, that age difference is it gotta be at least 4 years at max. 5.
It's honestly it's bigger in the music industry because Celine Dion and her husband, that was like I want to say 20 some year gap. Like
That's too far.
and the thing is, going back to the first conversation about, you know, that power role, it was her manager, you know, like it was the guy that was kind of, you know, helping her get deals, and then they get married. And Billie Eilish recently had one when she was dating this guy she was 17 at the time, and he was like 34 or some shit like that, you know.
Dre Michelle and the dude from Houston, the basketball player from Houston, they allegedly
18,
what's his name?
They got a baby together now, right? Or she pregnant?
I think she's pregnant.
Yeah, she pregnant for sure. He
Jalen Green. That's what it is. And I think Jalen Green, 19 or 21 or something? And she almost 40.
He was 18.
What's up with Josh Giddey?
Dog, I seen that they closed the case.
Did they?
I seen that.
What case?
Josh
Josh
Giddey's is he a rookie this year? He's a young player.
He's a third year, I think, third or fourth.
He's a young player from Oklahoma City, and basically it came out that he had a relationship with a high school student in I want to say his old high school, and her parents knew about it, but she was underage, and it was like the NBA was like trying to figure out what was going on, making sure that, you know, no laws were being broken. And for a while, P says that they resolved it, but from what I knew, they were kind of not including Josh Giddey and stuff because they wanted to complete the investigation. Like they had an Oklahoma City player had a jersey retirement at their high school, and the only player not there from the team was Josh Giddey. Like they were keeping him away from something like that.
Yeah,
I felt that Giddey probably paid the family off, but the media finally got wind of it, so it's kind of like 2 or 3 years too late. And the media, then they said a whistleblower ended up telling the media.
It's possible, yeah. That's usually how
that's
those
what
stories
happened.
break.
I think a whistleblower ended up telling the media, "Hey, he been messing with a underage girl for X amount of years," but obviously they stopped dating.
Yeah, at the time it was already over. Yeah,
so it was already over and done with. But then media caught wind because of that whistleblower, and then it was like, what? And I seen that they was saying that obviously it was already done, relationship, but money was probably already given out to keep it hush. So that's why when the media went to the family, they couldn't say nothing because they probably already signed the NDA talking about that.
It's and past got that point now. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, a lot of these athletes could have been saved if prostitution was legal. That's all I'm saying. But y'all not ready for that conversation.
They gonna go past it.
All right. But I think we're actually over on time.
For sure.
we're gonna call it here, guys. This has been Off the Top with Eric, Paris, and Red. I'm one of your hosts, Eric, and joining me tonight were
Your boy P.
And your boy Red.
Yeah, we will talk to you guys next week. Have a good week, guys. We'll catch you later.
All right. Gang gang.
Press the button.
Law and Order button.
Press the goddamn button.
Gang gang.
I need to watch that movie.
All right.
Damn!
We'll talk to you next week.